and good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Dunn Creative. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel and a Patreon with lots of exclusive content over there. And also, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can email me at amanda@dunnphotodesign.com, and the links for all of this can be found in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, we're going to be getting a message of hope. Something that you can look forward to, just something very hopeful for your future. So if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1 with truth, pile number 2 with relationship, and pile number 3 with money. And once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I'll also pin them as the top comment. Please though remember, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, or those of you who selected this truth card, this is going to be your message of hope. So of course we have the word truth here, but we also have the rhodonite crystal with the heart chakra, beautiful rhodonite, and it says here love. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. So you're going to feel a lot more love in your life. And this to me just feels like universal love, but if this is something you want is romantic love, then this can apply as well. But maybe some of you are learning the truth about someone you love, because we got the truth here, but this truth shall set you free is what I'm hearing. This is a good truth, a happy truth. So let's just go ahead and read it. So it says truth. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. So this is really allowing that higher self or that embodiment of the divine to speak through you, to come through you, and even speaking your truth. Maybe you will learn that you can expand this feeling of love in your life by being your true authentic self, by speaking your truth, by letting someone know, hey, when you do that, that doesn't feel good to me anymore. And just letting things unfold from there, because what is meant for you will remain in your life. So let's go ahead and get a couple tarot cards in the mix. All right, so message of hope for group 1. What does group 1 need to know? Message of hope. We've got the Lovers with all this love. This just may be, which is funny because group 2, their keyword was relationship. So I don't know, maybe you guys selected group 2 as well. Let's get one more, but you know, the Lovers doesn't always have to be about relationships, although that is kind of a theme with it, but also making a big choice or a big decision. Maybe some of you are speaking up and revealing to your crush that you like them. Let's see. Or someone's maybe revealing this to you and it comes as a very hopeful thing for you. Oh, and then we have the 6 of Cups, which is kind of a mirror of the Lovers in this deck, to me anyway. It's like a union of divine feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine, divine masculine here. But this is like the childlike or the inner child version of what's going on here. So to me, this is just beautiful, a union of who you are now, divine masculine, divine feminine, who you were then, your inner child, divine masculine, divine feminine, and also really tuning in, if those of you that have a partner or, you know, any close connection that's an intimate connection or a connection of best friends, family, what have you. This is just a union of, or like coming together with their inner child, your inner child, and allowing that beautiful universal love and authenticity of your truth and their truth to shine through. And we have all these beautiful, abundant looking ships here coming in the background. So to me, because 6 of Cups is a card about the past or nostalgia, this could be your past deeds, maybe even past karma from a past life coming back. Good karma, in your case, good karma coming in just when you need it. Just when you think, I don't have money to pay that bill, guess what? That bill is paid. You think, hey, I want to go get this one thing, and then someone gifts you with that same exact thing. This is how the universe works. So beautiful. Such a message of hope already. Okay, what other card do I want to grab? I think we'll get 2 of these. Woo! We've got release. So some of you may be releasing patterns from the past or making a decision to release something from the past that is no longer serving you, or releasing the kind of negativity surrounding this thing and keeping the thing or the person or the situation, but releasing the toxicity or negativity surrounding this situation. Uh-oh, fell on the floor. And I also realized that my mic was on the floor, so hopefully we can keep that up here. I gotta replace the tape that I used to tape it here, because it just keeps unsticking and then the mic drops, which mic drops can be good. But we have the Lotus Flower card here with unfoldment. So you really are unfolding by these choices you're making, these truths you're speaking, this love that you are embracing. You are unfolding and becoming the highest, greatest version of yourself, which is really beautiful, because a lot of times it has to deal with what we release. Releasing what no longer serves us actually opens up opportunity for some really good stuff to come in. And of course, these lotus flowers, they grow up from the mud and the muck, and yet they are still very beautiful and pristine, and that is such an environment that they thrive in. So even if you don't like being in these sticky situations or just feeling like life is out of balance or chaotic, you actually really do thrive as far as your soul's growth in these instances. So don't hold too much against yourself with that. So let's go ahead and get a couple of other messages here. Messages of hope for group 1, for Spirit. That's too many, but we'll take the top one. It's a choice card. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. So that really goes hand in hand, no pun intended, with that Lover's card here. So whatever choices, the hard choices, the easy choices, everything in between that you have to make coming up, just know that you will make the right choice and that the outcome is going to be for your highest good. Even if it doesn't feel good quite in the moment, it's going to be for your highest good. All right, and we also have intention and number 1 here. And it's very interesting because it's almost like I'm reading this as a trophy being handed, like you did it, you won, number 1, trophies. But it says, what if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? So some of this love here is you need to or should be giving yourself more love. And the good news, or the message of hope here, is that it will be easier to love yourself. Because I know that's not always an easy thing to love ourselves. It can be one of the most difficult things because, we know everything we've ever done, thought, said, dreamed, and, everything in between. And sometimes we hold those negative thoughts or mistakes that we made against ourselves. But I think some of you are reanalyzing some of what you've done and forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and releasing what is no longer serving you. But your intentions, putting an intention to create something or master something or be something, that is going to be kind of like your compass. Once you set an intention, you now have a direction to go in. So that is what I'm seeing for the cards, but we are now going to get a quick little message from the everyday offerings here, just a message of hope. And I'm closing my eyes, kind of flipping, and we have here mend. And again, this to me feels like someone's making up from, maybe a past breakup or, a spat or a fight. It's like, okay, no, you were right. You actually did win. You deserve the trophy, not me, or vice versa, But it's like, to me, mending. Going around, I'm seeing like a bunch of broken toys. Maybe those of you who are parents, maybe you have like a box of toys that your kids are like, Mommy, this is broken, or Daddy, this is broken. And you're like, yeah, I'll fix it someday. Maybe someday is now. Mend all those broken things. Release the things that you think, well, maybe this can't be repaired. It's time to release these things. But the message of hope coming in is that anything that appears to have been so far gone that you can't get it back, there are certain things in your life that you can mend and repair and get back even better than you started, or better than your highest time before that. Others of you are just mending all sorts of different things in your life, mending fences, mending relationships, mending just your own, broken versions of yourself, and really getting on board to know that you are amazing. I want you to know you're amazing, Group 1. So that is what I'm seeing for you, for your message of hope. So please let me know below what you thought, any stories you want to share. The engagement on my channel has been pretty low lately, so if you can even just leave me a little comment saying hi. Comments really do let YouTube know that you guys value this content, and I just want you guys to know that I value you. But thanks again, you guys, so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things, and I really truly do hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye! Alright, group number 2 are those of you who selected this relationships card. This is going to be your message of hope. And you guys also selected this card here with the crown chakra, blue lace agate. Isn't that just a stunning watercolor depiction of the blue lace agate? This could be a crystal that would help you with your relationships, is just kind of the theme I'm getting here. But divinity, recognize the divine in the mirror. And the divine in the mirror, you know, you could literally look into a mirror and recognize that you are divine, you are amazing, but also a mirror of, you know, because we have the relationships card, all relationships that we have with other people are just mirrors of what we have going on the inside. So using these relationships, you know, not using them, but like utilizing your relationships to tell you something about yourself. But it says here, relationship. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Divinity, divine. Ooh, this is a strengthening of relationships to a more spiritual level. So beautiful, so masterful. What a great message of hope. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. Wow. Yeah, a lot of times when we can release these hooks of codependency that many people on this planet are immersed in, it's just the way we're conditioned and programmed. It's not really a fault of any of our own, but once we realize, okay, there's some codependency going on here, that's the time we need to be self-aware of our own actions, our own, you know, tendency to be that codependent in the relationship, and start working our way back from that. There's a lot of free resources on YouTube and Google, I'm sure, to learn how to overcome codependency. And maybe even having a talk with anyone you feel codependent with, could be a parent, a child, a friend, a lover, for sure. And letting them know, hey, I'm realizing I'm codependent, not calling them out and calling them codependent, because a lot of times people will take that as a personal attack and we don't want to be doing that, but just saying, you know, I'm realizing I have some codependent tendencies in this relationship and I'm going to be working on those. Would you like to work on them with me? Just to see, you know, without blaming them for also being codependent, what's going on. And again, this doesn't just have to be a romantic connection that we're talking about here. But let's get some additional guidance. Message of hope, quickie picky message for group number 2, message of hope coming in. This one wants out. 7 of Swords. Ooh. So some of you may have felt deceived in a specific relationship, cheated on, backstabbed, lied to. Let's get one more to really round out this specific message. And then the 8 of Cups. Some of you actually moved on from that connection. It was just too much. The lying was too much. And this could have been in the very distant past for some of you, because I'm not reading this as present energy for many of you, but something from the past that happened, deception, lying, cheating, stealing, just feeling completely deceived, that you've moved on from. But maybe now in new relationships with, you know, the type of person, this could have been a friend, a parent, like a lover, and now in those specific types of relationships, now you still question, is this person doing what that other person did? Could I very well be falling into the same patterns? But asking yourself these questions and being self-aware and paying attention to any red flags that you see behavior-wise with these people in your life, with these relationships, will help you know what's best for you. But this message specifically is asking many of you, especially if this is very, very distant past energy, that really, I think many of you, you know, being self-aware and being, you know, on top of things is okay, but not going so far into that paranoid energy of, well, so-and-so did it to me in the past, I bet so-and-so is going to do it to me now. And just really healing the wounds of the past deceptions that you've been through. Those of you that have recently or are currently going through these deceptions and you're deciding, should I walk away? Of course, use your intuition. I'm seeing that many of you, there is a better connection, a better relationship out there for you than the one that you're like going back and forth with, or maybe the one you've recently left. It was a great choice, a great decision for you, because again, the codependency just may have been completely off the charts. It doesn't mean some of you may not be getting back together, because I do see that there is like reconciliation vibes going on for some people. This is a very widely varied pile. I think those of you that saw relationship and you wanted some advice came to this pile specifically. So I'm seeing a multitude of avenues of paths with this specific pile. So only take what resonates for you in your situation. Specifically, this pile is very, very widely chosen, I think, with very, very vastly different scenarios playing out. So only take what resonates for you. But use your intuition. Use your intuition. If you walked away and now you're having second thoughts, maybe examine those second thoughts. If you've already walked away and you're happy with your choice, be happy with your choice. Use your intuition. Okay, let's go ahead and get a couple more cards in the mix. Message of hope for our wonderful pile number 2s. We've got here Vision Quest with the desert. Yeah, some of you, and he's alone here too, so some of you may have gone off on your own to just get clarity on your own issues, on other people's issues, on the way the dynamic is between you. But then we've got focus. Yes, there's that clarity. I mean, look at these crystal clear mountains and these beautiful crystals all around here. It's really framing what's in front of you, these crystals here, framing. And it's very interesting that we have like, these to me look very amethyst-like, which are also associated with the crown chakra. So you guys using and carrying crown chakra crystals can really benefit you, specifically blue lace, agate, and I just heard chrysocolla, which I don't ever associate with the crown chakra, but there it is. Throat chakra into third eye chakra for chrysocolla. And also some amethyst. Really beautiful ideas here for you for some crystals. But yes, being alone in your own energy, going on a vision quest, or even like a singular staycation or vacation where it's just you in your own energy without having to worry about other people's energy. Or maybe even for some of you going on a honeymoon or a singles vacation or a girls trip with just you and this other person so that you guys can focus on this specific relationship, whatever this looks like. I'm seeing also like a mother-daughter trip as well, so that you can just spend time with this person and maybe possibly overcome anything in the past with this person or past in other relationships that are very much like this relationship, to really help you focus on what is important in this relationship and move forward through any challenges that this relationship may have had. Okay, but yeah, clarity with vision quest and focus, these both have to do with your eyes, right? Vision is associated with the eyes, focus is associated with the eyes, and also maybe someone taking pictures, because focus and vision both have to do with taking pictures to me, you know, the recovering photographer. No, I'm still a photographer, I just don't do it professionally anymore. I just do it more for fun now, but anytime I get a photographer pun in, I will. Okay, what other messages of hope are coming in for group 2? This one wants to come out. We have optimism, yes. And sometimes what we focus on, always what we focus on expands. So of course, if we are being more optimistic, that will expand in our life. If we're being more pessimistic, that will expand in our life. But it says optimism. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. Specifically in relationships, all of these assumptions that we can get into in relationships, instead of actually getting that clarity that we need with our vision, right, of who these people are and just exactly what the heck is going on here, instead of us asking, a lot of times we just assume or think we know what's actually going on in that person's head or why they're doing what they're doing. But this is asking you to not make those assumptions. You know, the book, The 4 Agreements, is coming to the forefront for me now, because that is one of the 4 agreements. Never make assumptions. Almost over communicate. When you have a question or are wondering something with your partner, your friend, your parent, whoever this person is or people are, over communicating and asking many questions. Almost not to the point where this is making this other person suspicious, but you know, using your intuition and balancing to ask questions, to find the facts out about what's going on here. And we have a decision here. So some of you, again, have made a decision already to walk away. Some of you are going to be making a decision to come back together or walk away. It doesn't have to be from the person or situation. It could just be the energy in that situation that you are walking away from and walking into something more optimistic, right? All right, but before we go, I just wanted to grab a quick message from the everyday offerings here. I'm just going to close my eyes and flip to a little page to get one more little message before we close up. We've got here, open your heart. Aww. And then we've got a locket here with one picture missing. So, very interesting. And I'm also seeing, with this relationship here, maybe you have been the one to deceive or walk away or just not, I won't even say deceive, because that's a very strong word here, but maybe you just weren't sharing your truth with this person as much as you could have. You guys really could benefit from group 1 as well, because we did have a lot of relationship vibes with the Lovers card and decisions being made over there, choices being made over there. very similar energies here, but open your heart. Really express that beautiful universal love that we also talked about in group 1, that can really benefit not just you, but all the different relationships in your life group number 2. But I just wanted to say, if you have any stories you want to share about your situation, feel free to share it in the comments. And the engagement on my channel has been pretty abysmal lately, so any little bit of engagement really does help me out ever so slightly. Thank you so much. Even just leaving a tiny little heart emoji or a, I don't know, Libra emoji, a kissing couple, I don't know if that's even an emoji. Any emoji you want, or just saying hi or what have you, would really help me out, and I appreciate it. But I just wanted to say thanks again so much, you guys, for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 3, let's go ahead and get into this message of hope for you. So you guys selected the money card here, and we also have a beautiful crystal. What is it? What is it? We've got the solar plexus chakra with topaz. Isn't that beautiful topaz? Bright, vibrant topaz. We also have manifestation. Ooh, pairing that up with money. This is powerful. So message of hope. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. So carrying topaz or even citrine, I'm seeing citrine, these both resonate with the solar plexus chakra and can really help you have that confidence and belief in yourself to be able to manifest what it is you desire. For some of you, that message of hope is that there's more money coming in. What you're wanting to manifest is more money so that you can have a freer and more abundant life. So the money card says, all my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. So yes, trusting in the universe, having confidence and belief that you are turning things around. Those of you who the money situation has been great, but you just selected this pile for any other reason, just know that your needs are being met and taken care of and taken into account by the universe. Okay, what other messages of hope are coming in for group number 3? We've got here the Princess of Wands or the Page of Wands. One more. And the 5 of Discs, 5 of Pentacles, which makes sense, coming out with the money. Maybe worries about money or feeling like maybe there's not enough to go around. But guess what? The message of hope coming in for you is that there is going to be very soon. And I'm almost reading this eye as like the Ace of Pentacles. This person's looking into their pocketbook here, or their little coin purse, looking in, and it looks dark and dreary. But guess what? There's coins hidden in the cracked corners here. Look at that. And almost out of the line of this person's sight, they look in and they don't see any money. But look at all this money on the periphery or on the kind of outskirts of what this person is trying to manifest. So having positive expectations or setting positive intentions, having that confidence and belief. I know it's easier said than done when there are money struggles and worries. It's not a worry that's easily overcome because many of us are programmed to believe that there's not enough to go around, that we have to work hard for everything that comes to us, and lack mentalities and limiting beliefs surrounding money. So one of the hopes coming true for you is you're getting this divinely inspired help or divine intervention help with this Page of Wands here. New energy coming in to shake up your belief systems. And this is such a spiritual card. This is the most spiritual page of all, because those wands are very, very spiritual and very connected to the divine and very creative and very inspirational. So some of you may even be starting something new with a creative endeavor that's going to bring you money, or those of you who are already doing something very creative, the money's going to start really increasing as a result of your confidence and belief and just the trust that things will work out. When you are living your purpose will support you. Okay, actually I want to get this deck first. So let's get a couple more messages here. We have clouds, shape-shifting. Yes, you do not have to continue to be in that mold of lack mentality anymore. You are shifting out of that into something more supportive that is more limitless and freeing for you. We also have volatility with volcanoes. So yes, some of you, someone watching this has actually really been through it. Maybe have even gone so far as to file bankruptcy or lost a bunch of money. Maybe something was foreclosed on, or you lost, I'm seeing like a, what do they call it? Repossession of some of your goods, possibly a vehicle. But even if this is your case in the past, that doesn't have to also then be your future. I'm pretty sure maybe credit scores are affected if these things have happened in your life, but again, it's not forever, and you can always come back from that. It might take time, it might take patience, confidence, and belief that things will turn around, but guess what? You can turn just about anything around. All hope is not lost here. This is the message of hope, that even if you've had volatile finances and you're living paycheck to paycheck, or maybe you've taken out some loans recently and you're just struggling to pay things back, Spirit is shape-shifting different timelines into place for you as a result of you shifting your mindset, your belief system, to something more supportive to bring in more money. And I know this sounds so much easier said than done, and that's so true, because as humans, we already automatically think everything is so difficult to do. So this is, you guys might take just a little more time than the other two groups to really see these messages of hope playing out, but have hope now, and that will really start to pay off for you in the future. Just go into this with new energy. That's what the pages are all about. Okay, let's go get a couple more messages of hope. And then before we go to, I'm going to be selecting a page just at random from the everyday offerings as an additional little message of hope for you today. All right. Ooh. Well, we already got 2. Well, we get 3 for you guys. I'm not even going to try to put those back. The Spirit's like, no, we need them all. So we've got feelings here. So yes, your feelings. Healing begins with feelings. Feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. So yes, some of you are, your feelings surrounding money. It's that feeling that's going to help heal this lack mentality with you. We've also got kindness. So what if being kind to yourself really could change everything? Yes, being kind, feeling into your heart. We got heart here. Feeling into your heart and realizing that any mistakes you made with money, or things that didn't work out for you, or that abundance just isn't flowing in, it's not your fault per se, but there are things you can do to kind of trick the algorithm of your mind to then bring you what is your due. But kindness, being kind to yourself and others, will really, really go a long way in this case. And we also have good girl crossed out here with power. So the ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your power. So some of you may be actually leaving a job, leaving something where you know that you are not being paid what you're worth, but the message of hope coming in surrounding this specifically is that you will find something much better that feels more creative, more passionate. You're more passionate about your work, you're more motivated, and there's more money coming in. So win, win, win. Those of you who feel like your job is fine, this is just maybe saying no to things that don't feel good to you, because you deserve in your free time and at work to not have to feel stressed out all the time. So if your plate is already overflowing, just saying, hey, no, if you want me to do that thing, then you're going to have to take some of this other stuff off my plate. And now my right ear is ringing, so maybe you guys are getting clairaudient messages from your guides and spirit with all this spiritual energy here surrounding how to shift money in your life for better, not for worse, but for better. We're shifting things in a more positive direction for you, group number 3. So let's go ahead and get our everyday offering message. I'm closing my eyes, I swear. Okay, here we go. It's going to be this one. Nourish. And this is such an abundant message here. These little Brussels sprouts. Nourish, manifestation, abundance, money. They're all green here. So also associating the heart chakra, or bringing the heart chakra online. In addition to this solar plexus, it's like building a nice little bridge between the solar plexus to the heart is really going to help bring this manifestation of money, abundance, resources, finances into your life, group 3. So please let me know below what you thought. Feel free to share below what this meant for you, if this resonated. The engagement on my channel has been very abysmal lately, so any little comment or like, but especially comments, really do help let the algorithm and let YouTube know that, hey, we're interested in this content, I value this. And that really does help me out just even a little bit. I just am so grateful and thankful to you guys for helping me out that little bit. It means so much to me. And of course, I always love to hear from you guys because you guys are amazing and you inspire me every single day. And I just wanted to say thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative, also over my live stream channel and my Patreon with lots of exclusive content over there. And links for both of those can be found in the description below. And also, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always do so by emailing me at amanda@dunnphotodesign.com. Link for that email can also be found in the description below. All right, you guys, I love you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye!